Hello and welcome to The Sound Live! My name is Matthew, so everybody welcome to the show, Kyle Walls. Kyle is a singer-songwriter and really cool guy who's got a brand new album that he is starting work on. Kyle, why don't you tell us really briefly, give us a little teaser.
Oh, yeah. So the audio for this new album and is going to be called Mask. It has some interesting experiments on it, and I'm about halfway done, as in done, mastered done with the audio. So that's a nice thing. So I'm aiming for October 1 being done so I can start with other stuff.
Right on. Oh. Jennifer Valaket. Hello, hi. Jennifer. Jennifer is a flute player and a saxophone player. She teaches music lessons, and this first reaction is for her. Okay, so we're going to take a short little Labor Day tangent. Now, I know this is not a history channel, but today is Labor Day in America, and I just wanted to talk really briefly about it because I've learned a lot about Labor Day in the last couple of years, and it's really interesting because this year marks the 100-year anniversary of what started Labor Day. So in Appalachia, there was a whole bunch of miners, and they had a union. And for like 20 years, they were striking on and off in 1900 or so to about 1921. In 1921, it came to arms. Literally, the company was fighting physically with guns against these striking miners. So the miners were united. They had a union, and they needed a way to tell who was friendly and who wasn't. And so they would wear red bandanas around their necks, and so you didn't shoot at the rednecks. They were your working class people. Well, what's happened since then, right? The term redneck is now derogatory because the ruling class took it and twisted it around into some bumbling idiot in the country that can't tell their whatever. I'm almost done with the history part. So the interesting part is that Labor Day was given to Americans because these miners kind of won. And that actually started a bunch of reforms, which, of course, up and down throughout the ages happened, political left and right battling back and forth. But workers won some real things like limited work days, like getting weekends off, stuff like that some of us, at least, not all of us, especially not now, but at least 20, 30 years ago, a lot of us used to take it for granted, these things that people won for us 100 years ago. Today also marks the 10-year anniversary of Occupy Wall Street. And we need that more than ever. Right now, today, Nick Brana of the People's Party is occupying the steps of the Capitol building, asking for housing for all. And what was the other one? Rent forgiveness. And something else. Anyway, so I just wanted to talk about it because it's Labor Day in America, and it should be May 1st. But they changed it, and they made it in September. The rest of the world celebrates it on May 1st. Nope, not in America.
Well, the the term redneck goes back a lot further.
Does it? Okay.
A couple hundred years. Yeah, and remember, red is always the sign of the Communist Party.
Yep,
so
that's true.
Those workers,
they
especially when you have the Marxist reforms,
union people, a lot of them were Communist Party. Yes.
Yeah, and back in the 1920s, that's back when if you were playing guitar, you might be a communist and things like that.
It was fashionable back then. It wasn't the taboo that it was today.
It was more like showing your allegiance as opposed to like a sign of fashion, like red is for this, just like flags. The colors have very specific meanings.
They even changed that to working collar is now blue collar instead of red, right? They even changed that to the opposite. I mean, it's nice.
I think
class warfare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
hate to say it.
Yeah.
On. Do me a big favor, like this video, share it out, and subscribe. Evelyn Holland. Evelyn is awesome singer-songwriter and leader of the band Keys of Solomon. You can find her music at keysofsolomon.bandcamp.com.
Progressive black metal.
Yeah.
Please go listen to it.
Yeah, and new stuff is in the works. And also, Kyle Walls, singer-songwriter, artist. You can find him on all the streaming platforms like Spotify, etc. But download his music from kylewalls.com. That's right. Brand new stuff in the works. So, Kyle, you got a bunch of text all over your face right now, Kyle. You need to go take a shower. You need to take a shower and wash all that text off your face, man. No, it's my fault. I didn't move the box over, and I really should, because it would look better if I did. Yeah, and this mouse isn't plugged in. Remember? Okay. Right. So, like I said, patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio, where you can get a bonus video from me every single week. Sometimes it's a cover or a collaboration you won't see anywhere else. Sometimes it's a react video that you get to have a month or more in advance. Sometimes it's going to be a special lesson that you can only get on Patreon, or bonus content from my podcast, Flowering Creativity. So make sure you go there and learn more about Evelyn Holland right now at patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio. The nonprofit to support the channel and help us to meet our funding goals is liberapay.com/Matthews Music. Please support the channel weekly at LiberaPay, and resting assured, you're not paying LiberaPay anything. They're nonprofit and they're not keeping a penny. Or you could simply send me a tip right now with a super chat on YouTube. I have enabled it. I made sure it's working. You can do it. Beat the live chat line here. Send me a super chat right now. Also, you can buy me a coffee. You know I love my cold brew at buymeacoffee.com/Matthews Music. I need a coffee for tomorrow morning. Send me $5 and I'll go to the store and grab me my coffee for the morning. I love having my coffee in the fridge in the morning, right? Then I don't do nothing. It's nice and cold. And Venmo at Matthews Music. You can send me a tip on Venmo. Chat's coming up now. And one final thing, MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com is where you get your music lessons. And you can be anywhere in the world. I do tons of different kinds of instruments, including vocal, guitar, all forms of saxophone, clarinet, ukulele, bass guitar, all that stuff at MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com, and record the lessons to keep them forever on your device. And so we'll see you all next time on The Sound Live.